Hello world, welcome back to Cybercreate. Today in this video we are going to solve a very interesting question of string compression which is based on string. So this video is going to be pretty much very interesting. We are going to learn many different type of algorithm here. So let's get this video started. So in this question you are basically given a string and then you have to just return the compressed version of that particular string. So let's see what it means. So this is the string that is basically given to you, like a b c, a three times a, then three times b. So this is the string that you will be given, and then you have to convert this string into the compressed form. So you have to compress this string in this form. So here you can see that a comes once, so you are simply writing a, no compression is done here. Then b comes, b is written here, c comes, c is written here. Nothing is compressed till now, but as soon as we come here, we see a is written three times. So this means that instead of writing a three times, we can just compress it and write a three, which is simply going to indicate that just repeat this a three times. So that is what we did here. So we wrote a three, which means a is three times. And then again, this is the same case with b. So with b is also three times, so we are writing b three. So here we are compressing our string only when the size or the repetition of the same word is more than one times. So here you can see that a comes once, so we are not doing any repetition. So let's say if a came twice, then we have to write a2. So here only when a character is repeating just for single time, then we don't need to add its number. But if it is repeating for more than one times, we have to just write the number like this. So how we can solve this question? So well, the solution of this question is pretty much very simple. So let me just show you what I mean. So in this question, what we can do, we can basically use two pointer. So we can simply check if this first character is basically equal to our, let's say, this second character b. So if both are equal, then you have to basically count till how long they are equal. But if they are not, so as in this case, let's try to explore this bit by bit. So one, we are going to check a is b. So is a equal to b? A is not equal to b, and the count of a is just one. So here just one. So we can also keep the track of the count that we are going to see when we are going to code. But let's just for now see the approach. So a is coming one time. So we have counted the a. It just came for one time. So yes, a is just one. So we are simply going to add a to our string. Then we came to b, and our this b pointer is now going to simply point to this c. So one pointer is pointing to b, I, so we are going to use two nested loops. So I is pointing to b and j is pointing to c. So again we are going to compare, is b equal to c? Both are not equal. And what is the count of b? Like how many times b have actually came? So b have just came one time, so we are simply going to write a, b. Then we are going to do the same, c and a. I will is going to point to C and J is going to point to A. So here what we have to do, C and A are not equal and the count of C is just 1. So what we are going to do, we are just going to add C to our list, and now the real games is about to begin. Now our I is pointing to this A, so this very first A, and J is pointing to this second A. Now we are going to check if I and j are equal, like if the elements at the position I is equal to the elements at the position j, then what we need to do, we just need to increment this j pointer. So j from here is going to increase to this a, and again we are going to check if these both are equal, then again we are simply going to increment our count. So first we incremented our count and it became 2. So in most of the questions we just say like count is equal to 0, but in this case we have to initialize our count to 1, because one time the string is basically going to occur in any case. So once we discovered the string twice, then we are going to simply increment the count, then count became 2. Then when again this I is still pointing to the very first element, so this a, the first a, and j is now pointing to this last a, the third a. Then we are going to compare, is a equal to a? Of course they both are equal. Then we are simply going to increment our count by 3. Then what is going to happen? Then once the j reaches to this very first b, then a and b are not equal, which means we don't need to count it any longer. So what we are going to do, we are just simply going to move the pointer of our a. So now what we are basically going to do, we are going to make the I points to this b and j points to this b, and again we are going to repeat the same step. So this A, so this, so basically this B, we are going to check if this B is equal to B. Of course they are equal, then we are going to increment our count, so which is going to be 2. Then again we are going to compare this first B to the this very last B, and we are going to compare, are they both same? Of course they are. Then we are simply writing 3. Then this is how this problem is basically solved. And once like we got, let's say, A 3 times, then we are simply going to write A and number of times it basically occurred. So it occurred 3 times, so we are going to write 3. And again for B it occurred 3 times, it is going to be 3. So now let me just walk you through the code and let me explain how these things are working. So now let's see the code. So here you can see I have initialized a string A as the string that we saw in the example, ABC, AA, BBB. And we are initializing first I, which is basically going to point at the very first element of our string, which is basically this. And then we are going to initialize a second, which is basically going to point to this second B. So I and J, as we have discussed, we are simply going to check that if they both are same or not. So here we are creating another string S, which is going to hold the compressed string. Then what we are basically doing, we are looping through one less than this, because we are going to check first element and second element. That is why we are going one less than the actual element, and we are keeping an check of the count. So every time once the element are basically matched, which means they are going to occur more than one time, we are simply initializing our count variable. So count variable is initialized here, and once this condition is matched, so we have to check if j is less than len of a, so it should not go out of the bound. We are not going to check after this b, so that is why here we are doing a safety check. And then we are checking if a of I is equal to a of j. So what it is going to do, let me just delete it. So this a of I is basically going to point to this a, so it is going to point to this a, and we are simply checking if this is equal to b. So in this case it is not equal to b, so in this case this entire while loop is going to be skipped. And then here the c was basically 1, means the count was basically 1. So in this case when the count is basically 1, we don't need to add 1 in front of it, because c1 is going to be 2 character long while just c is going to be 1 character long. So this just c is good enough. So we are just simply adding this a, so we are simply adding this a in our string s. So a is like this, and again b, again the count is basically going to be 1. Okay, let's just see what we are doing here. So I is equal to j, so we are simply moving the pointer from I to this b, and then j is moving one more than this I, so j is now moving to c. We are again going to compare. Again we are simply going to add b to our list and see till c there is nothing going to be problem. But once we reach this I is this first a and j is this second a, we are going to encounter this. So what is going to happen, a of I, which is a, is equal to a of j, which means both are equal. Then we are simply going to increment our count, like hey, one more time it have occurred, so it is going to become, c is basically going to be 2, and we are incrementing our j from this a to this a. So again we are checking, again they both are equal, then our count is becoming 3, and now our j is basically 3. And here a of I is not equal to 3, because this a is not equal to b, so we are simply breaking the condition. And here c is not equal to a, because c is 3 now, c is 3. So we are simply going to this else statement, and we are simply adding a of I, which is basically a, and then we cannot simply add a number to our string, so we are forcefully typecasting our c, which is basically 3, to become a string. So that is what we are doing here, and again we are incrementing our I to this j. So now from pointing from here, our I is basically going to point to this b. So it was like a b b b. From this a, the I is now going to point to this b, and j is basically going to point here. And once we are going to print it, it is going to be printed. So this was the solution for this problem, and so I hope that you must have enjoyed this question and you have learned something new. And if you did so, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.